Hold up. All of a sudden, the BMF championship means something to me. all of, all of a sudden, this belt holds a little bit more weight. Okay? You guys think that I'm really mad? I know y'all are going to be in my comments saying, that prediction aged like milk. Guys, you think I'm mad that my prediction was wrong? Or do you think I'm happy that the GOAT, bro? Charles Oliveira is the BMF, bro. Charles Oliveira is the BMF. How close did we get to Max winning? Huh? How close could we?
How close? How close can we possibly get to Max winning this fight?
He didn't get close at all, bro. He landed a few strikes. This was like Dricus versus Hamzat, pretty much, part 2.
This was like Dricus versus Hamzat.
Let me change the picture. Bro, I got nervous, man. I'm still on a high. I mean, I have this sequential screenshot list of him hugging his dad, walking out, Max walking out looking very confident, you know, smiling, looking great, looking good, looking like he's going to be boxing up Charles Oliveira. I had predicted he was going to be boxing up Charles Oliveira. Oliveira has no head movement, yada, 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 whatever, man. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was so wrong. I don't care. Dude, Charles is my favorite fighter, bro. I texted my buddies because we were all getting nervous when the walkout happened. Like, okay, someone's about to get got. It's either going to be Charles or it's going to be Max. If Charles gets got, I'm going to be sad because I don't want to see him get got again from Ilya and from Max Holloway. If Max gets got, then I'll be happy because then my YouTube people will think, oh, Flying Squirrel knows what he's talking about. I do know what I'm talking about. Maybe not for this fight, but I usually know what I'm talking about.
Stop the cap.
But I knew we would find out. We gonna find out Saturday night, brother. We gonna find out in the first round. I said if Charles Oliveira can get a takedown in the first round, fight's over. But if Max stuffs the first takedown, then Max is in control. That was going to be what determined the momentum of the entire fight. And that did determine the momentum of the entire fight. Because as soon as Charles got Max down, the whole fight was over. In these fights, when the guy takes the other guy down and they don't get up for the rest of the round, you already know, bro. It's like a Hamzat round. Charles Oliveira turned into Hamzat Chimaev. It was rough. And he was doing neck cranks. I thought you guys were friends, bro. Friends do not neck crank. Maybe they do. No, what am I talking about? Friends definitely neck crank friends. Guys, neck cranks hurt so bad. If you don't train, if you've never done jiu-jitsu, you've never had a father of 4 who's on TRT, neck crank you, bro, neck cranking hurts, dude. When you tap to a neck crank, you're tapping because it hurts. You're not tapping because you're about to pass out. You're tapping because it feels like your neck is about to snap in half. And because, hey, Flying Squirrel works a desk job. Hey, Flying Squirrel needs his neck for his desk job when he's doing, when I'm doing my engineering analysis and drawings. I got a doggone tap when the father of 4 who's on TRT at 10th Planet is ripping my vertebrae 90 degrees to the side. But when Charles Oliveira is doing it, Max Holloway, he's having a good old time. He's like, I'm not going to tap this.
What you talking about, brother? I ain't going to tap this. Because then DC is going to make fun of me, brother.
Anyways, it got to a certain point where I could take all the screenshots I wanted. What a screenshot, though. This is one of them screenshots that says BMF as it gets. Like, oh, okay. If you were to try to explain the BMF fight to someone who didn't watch UFC or they'd never heard of the BMF title, this is a good screenshot for it. This right here.
You're a victim.
What he did was he took him down. He neck cranked him for 4 rounds. And then he did 12 to 6 elbows on the side of his head. Dude, welcome to UFC, bro. I love this sport. I love this stuff. Like Dan Hooker. I love this sport, man. I know you guys are coming with the negativity. You love the negativity. I'm happy. Guys, I'm literally happy. What do you look at my goat, bro? Look at my goat. This is how I am. I was literally, you think I was sweating during this? I got a Budweiser in my hand right now. The American hero, Charles Oliveira. And then what I love about Charles Oliveira. Oh, wait. We got a whole different point of conversation we got to talk about is Puka Nacua. Y'all remember when Puka Nacua was like a humble little rookie? Oh, I'm just a hardworking guy, lunch pail, bootstraps, I just come and I work hard. Max Holloway would be contemplating his life decisions in the corner of the ring. I am having a very bad day. Oh my gosh, he got me down again for a 3rd round. He's got 15 minutes of control. Oh no, he's got 21 minutes of control time on me. Oh no, he's got 24. And Puka Nacua would just be in the back. Woohoo! Yahoo! Just having the time of his life. I think they're both Hawaiian, so he's probably putting the house on Max Holloway. Poor guy. Not the first time he's lost millions, but it is what it is, brother. In the 5th round, Max, he was able to get Charles back down, but I mean, Charles reversed him, and here we are again. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. Total domination from Charles Oliveira. It would have been cool if he had gotten the finish, but Max is not the type of guy to tap. You don't tap in a BMF fight. I started getting emotional seeing Charles get his lick back. Some things that I made mistakes on in my prediction, I didn't consider, and I'll never make this mistake again. Well, first off, unless it's against Arman, Ilya, or Islam, I'm not betting against Charles Oliveira. Second off, if it's 2 guys who can strike, but one of them is elite at grappling, I'm picking the guy who's elite at grappling. Okay? It does not matter. I don't care. I'm not betting. I'm not saying so-and-so is going to win because so-and-so is going to get knocked out. If that person is like elite at grappling, I just can't do it. And then thirdly, I need to look at the motivation, right? Charles Oliveira had all the motivation in the world. That last fight 10 years ago, my son's getting, I'm talking too loud. Y'all hear him? Wait. No. Oh, come on, buddy. But Charles Oliveira 10 years ago, the way he lost was so embarrassing and so humiliating. Joe Rogan was still talking about it. He's like, he's the guy who quit. Oh, he had a bad reputation. Bro, his esophagus fell off. Hey. But everyone's called, he's the guy who quit. Hey, if your esophagus fell off in the middle of a fight, maybe you would quit too, Joe Rogan. Goodness gracious. So Charles Oliveira was coming into this fight with so much motivation. I mean, to get his win back, to get a new belt, to get his career back. He thought his career was over after losing to Ilya. I should have considered these factors. And these are the factors you can't really, that film doesn't show you, right? Like, film don't show you how tough somebody is. Film don't show you how motivated somebody is. Film don't show you every part of someone's bag. We thought because, Alex Volkanovski couldn't take down Max and hold him down that, oh crap, Max has great takedown defense. I was wrong, dude. I was so freaking wrong. But I don't care, bro. Look at this picture. This is the first time Charles Oliveira's dad ever came to a UFC fight, and he gets to wrap the BMF belt around his son. Bro, losing in front of your dad, I was thinking about this. If he were to lose in front of his dad, that's worse than losing in front of your kids. And let me explain. You lose in front of your kids, you can turn it into a teaching lesson. You get to teach your kids, hey, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but you get back up and you fight again, right? And your kids are like, wow, dad, you're such a hero. You have such a good character, even though I saw you get colded by Ilia Topuria, right? With your dad, if your dad is there when you get colded by Ilia Topuria, you can't just talk it out. You can't talk. You cannot explain nothing to your dad if you get colded in front of him by Ilia Topuria. If you get sparked out like lightning. If Max Holloway were to blow his circuit breaker this fight, there's no way Charles can talk his way out of that at the family dinner next time with his dad. No, his dad is embarrassed. His dad is disappointed. His dad is pissed off. His dad is never coming to another fight. Bro, that is how dads are. It is worse to lose in front of your dad than to lose in front of your kids. And I stand by that. But dude, what a wholesome freaking moment. I'm so happy for Charles Oliveira. He's won everything in the sport, right? He has the submission titles. He has the most finishes. He has the most performance bonuses. He now has the BMF, which is fitting with all those records. He has good 2 or 3 defenses. In my view, he has surpassed Khabib Nurmagomedov in the lightweight division. If we were to talk about top lightweights of all time, I got Islam Makhachev, and right below Islam, I got Charles Oliveira. And then only because he hasn't done enough yet, I got Ilia Topuria. All time, those are your top 3. Ilia Topuria, give him a couple years, he'll be number 2 or number 1 all time. But Charles Oliveira, dude, I cannot be mad that I lost my prediction when I get to watch my GOAT. Honestly, I'm probably going to hang this up in my garage while I'm working out. Not that. I'm going to hang up. I got to find a picture or something. Or I need to get a t-shirt Hey, can a t-shirt company sponsor my channel, by the way? Full Violence or something, y'all want to sponsor? Y'all want to, you want me to do your ads, please? Please. I'm not begging, but I'm kind of begging. Yeah, if you're a t-shirt company, bro, I will paint Full Violence on my butt cheeks, bro, and sit on a printer. You think I'm too good for that? Sponsor my channel, please. My son my son needs wrestling shoes. He can't even stand up. My son needs wrestling shoes. Sponsor my channel. Okay, let's keep going. Renier de Ritter versus Cal Borralho, bro. Cal Borralho finally, okay, not that still. Cal Borralho, I feel like his aura of his tattoos finally matched the aura of his fighting. Like, I was texting Tony Has Died. Ain't that a little flex? Ain't that a flex? I was texting Tony Has Died about the White House card, and I had to stop. Oh, hold up. Cal Borralho's cooking on the feet real quick. I gotta stop. Chill. Listen, wait. And then he stopped responding to me. But Cal Borralho was cooking on the feet. Renier de Ritter was doing his best, but his best was not enough. You know, I don't think he got him down maybe once or twice in the fight, but still by the end of the fight, Cal Borralho had mounted Renier de Ritter, who last year we were saying he was, you know, he had the BJJ to beat Khamzat. Now who's going to beat Khamzat? Cal Borralho is going to beat Khamzat? Is he the next guy? Now, interestingly enough, as dominant as it looked that Cal Borralho was winning, the strikes were very, very close. Whatever him and Duplessis have to where they just win fights, he was landing some punches somehow. And you can even see freaking, like, Cal's face was messed up. Maybe he just has a lot of scar tissue, but his face was so messed up for him to be winning this fight. I don't know, did he win it on aura? Am I tripping? Why are the numbers so close and his face is messed up, but he was clearly winning the entire fight? Fighting is so weird, man. Next, we had Raul Font versus Rob Rosas Jr. And this was another one of those Khamzat Chimaev versus Dricus Duplessis thing. You know, it's crazy that Raul Rosas Jr. is now ranked, man. He controlled Rob the entire fight. I really only have one comment about this fight. Rob Font, he looks so old. It just reminds me. The only thing I could think of was, help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
That's how Rob looked, bro. He could not get up. He just got controlled by a 21-year-old. My question for y'all is, like, would y'all call that a boring fight? It's so weird that a boring fight, like what we call a boring fight, if you dominate someone in grappling, like 50-45, dominate them, it's called a boring fight. If you dominate someone in striking 50-45, it's called an awesome fight. Fight of the year, performance of the year, performance of the night. If Charles's match or this match was on ADCC or if it was on RAF, it would be the best fight of the night. I don't know. It's so weird that, like, the way our minds work is that grappling is boring. It kind of is. I can't even lie. It kind of is. That's why I don't have any slides for this. I was honestly, like, somewhere else. Oh my gosh. Let's talk about Drew Dober and Michael Johnson. Hey, did y'all see how he was dressed at the press conference?
Ain't nothing shaking but the peas in the pot. Peas wouldn't shake if the water wasn't hot, brother. How you doing, brother? All right. Pulling up to the International Players Ball. They call me a menace, but I still ain't finished.
Hey. Okay, well, he got finished in the fight. Oops. Yikes, dude. Don't make money, don't make sense. Hey, I can't call it. Man, he looked like Unk of all Unks. I have no idea why he was dressed like a pimp from Black Dynamite, but he was. But I do want to say something about Drew Dober, because there's that video of him going up to Michael Johnson and saying,
the memes that are going around are really bad. Like, I hate my name being related to this. It's a real thing.
Yeah, I know you ain't like that.
I had a mixed niece that goes to school, and they're like, you know, your uncle's racist.
Oh, real? So that shit's really been getting to you, too. Oh, yeah.
And it don't die, right? And so,
yeah,
anyway, I just appreciate it.
Bro. Yeah, you know I ain't flip
well,
that
dude, I
shit,
try not to
bro.
touch it. Hopefully it blows off and shit like that. Like,
Hopefully they don't talk us bullshit on the press.
I mean, I was waiting for it. I was like, I don't know if Michael Johnson's going to bring it up, but if he does... I
won't bring it up.
No, it's all good. That's all good. You talk your shit, you have fun, my friend. You know? But I just want to say that both stated meant a lot to me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
No, we fuck each other up.
When I watched that video, I'm like, oh, Drew Dober's not racist at all. Like, the fact that he went up, he made a point to say, hey, man, I have nothing against you. I hate the meme. Thank you so much for calling it out because it really affects me. I can tell Drew Dober is like not racist. Now there's some other fighters, okay? There's some other fighters who have that minority killer. You know what I'm saying? Hey, somewhat. I'm not saying these guys are racist. I'm not saying Joe Pyfer's racist, but he loves that. He loves that Officer Pyfer thing. Quillin South Kid loves that. I'm not saying nothing, bro. I got my hands up like Drewski. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying Joe Pyfer ain't apologizing to no Mexican, okay? Quillin Southkill ain't apologizing to no Indian folks before the fights. Talking about, oh, they're coming for my sister. They're bullying my sister. No, they're laughing at it. Shout out to Drew Dober. Those guys love the title. All that being said, Drew Dober did not help his case. He knocked Michael Johnson the heck out, bro. He knocked the lights out of Michael Johnson. That was bad. That was really bad. And then this last fight. Okay, my son's waking up. Last fight on the main card. Gregory Rodriguez, first fight on the main card. Gregory Rodriguez versus Bruno Ferreira. He had to get his lick back too. Like I said, if someone has to get their lick back and they lost in an embarrassing way, Peter Yan, Gregory Rodriguez, Charles Oliveira, we got to consider that when we're making our predictions. Okay, my son is freaking out. Bro, what's wrong? Dude, come on, bro. Okay, but one more thing I did want to say. I mean, when I was watching Gregory Rodriguez, I looked away for a second and RoboCop had knocked this man out. And then I looked away for another second and he knocked him out again. And the replay, I missed the replay too. But what I didn't miss is Gregory Rodriguez in his post-fight interview. He says, I know someone who can absolutely turn your life around.
If you're struggling in your life, I know someone who can do everything new. His name is Jesus, and he's here, and he changed my life.
Gregory Rodriguez, he said Jesus turned his life around. Jesus has turned my life around too. And he can turn your life around too. I know this is I know I be joking. I know I was just drinking a beer. Jesus drank wine, okay? It's cool. Man, when I was 18, I lost my mom to cancer, and I gave up on God. I got mad at God. I said, why did you take my mom from me? And I went into college. 1 week after my mom's funeral. 3 states away. I'm from Texas. I went to college in Alabama. 4 states away. I don't know. And I was mad at God. And I sought comfort in girls. I went to parties. I was getting twerked on. I was drinking. I was yada, yada. And it did not solve it. And it wasn't until someone showed me in the Bible 2 big things, right? They helped me to rationalize that bad things can happen on earth and God is still a good God, and that everyone is going to pass away. Ecclesiastes says death is the destiny of us all. The living should take this to heart. And so I'm not an exception. You know, I could look at my life and be like, oh, my mom died. I was so young. Like, God is, how could you let this happen? I'm never going to believe in you. When he's allowing me to have breath in my lungs, when he's allowing me to go to college, when he's allowing me to drive a car and not get hit by 18-wheeler, right? Like, he's allowing me to keep going. And he's blessing me and blessing me and blessing me. But I'm going to let one thing, I'm going to let my mom passing away, take my faith away. So that was the first thing they taught me. The second thing they taught me was in 2 Corinthians 1:3. It says, God is the God of all comfort, the Lord of all compassion. And I was going to these girls for comfort. These little chicken head girls, little airhead girls. They want to twerk, they want to dance, they want to party, they want to kiss, they want to make out, all this stuff. That does not, it's like cheap comfort, you know, but the real comfort comes from God. And the God who created all comfort, I shouldn't be running away from him when I'm uncomfortable. I should be running to him. So I just wanted to share that, bro, because I have this huge platform, and I am like, guys, I'm a firm believer in Christ. Hey, bro, come on, bro. Christ really changed my life. And if you're still listening, he can change it too for you. Give that Bible a try. I'm reading Matthew right now with a buddy. We were in Matthew 8 today. Check out Matthew 8. It's pretty cool. Like and subscribe if you want to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Flying Squirrel. Okay, I'm gonna go get my son. I'll see y'all later. What's good, bro? wrong, Bubba? What's wrong, Bubba? Oh, dude. Oh, it's okay, Bubba.